Hello, hello. This is A. What up? What up? What up? Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Here we go. Just gotta get to the page. Okay. Today we had Fayed. So the first thing I did when I got outside was sneak off to the basketball court to see if the cheese was still there. And sure enough, it was. That piece of cheese has been sitting on the blacktop since last spring. I guess it must have dropped out of someone's lunch or something. After a couple of days, the cheese started getting all moldy and nasty. Nobody would play basketball on the court where the cheese was, even though that was the only court that had a hoop with a net. Then one day the kid named Darren Walsh touched the cheese with his finger, and that's what started the thing called the cheese touch. It's basically like cooties. If you get the cheese touch, you're stuck with it until you pass it on to someone else. The only way to protect yourself from the cheese touch is to cross your fingers. But it's not that easy to remember crossing your fingers every moment of the day. I ended up taping mine together so that they'd stay crossed all the time. I got a D in handwriting, but it was totally worth it. This one kid named Abe Hall got the cheese touch in April, and nobody would even come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, Abe moved away to California and took the cheese touch with him. I just hope someone doesn't start the cheese touch up again, because I don't need all that kind of stress in my life anymore. Thursday. I'm having a serious hard time getting used to the fact that summer is over and I have to get out of bed every morning to go to school. My summer did not exactly get off at a great start, thanks to my older brother Roderick. A couple of days into summer vacation, Roderick woke me up in the middle of the night. He told me I slept through the whole summer, but that luckily I woke up just in time for the first day of school. You might think I was pretty dumb for falling for that one, but Roderick was dressed up in his school clothes, and he had set my alarm clock ahead to make it look like it was morning. Plus, he closed my curtains so I couldn't even see if it was still dark. Roderick woke me up. I got dressed and went downstairs to make myself some breakfast, like I do every morning on a school day. But I guess I must have made a pretty big racket, because the next thing I knew, Dad was downstairs yelling at me for eating Cheerios at 3 in the morning. It took me a minute to figure out what the heck was going on. After I did, I told Dad that Roderick has played a trick on me, and he was the one that should be getting yelled at. Dad walked down to the basement to chew Roderick out, and I tagged along. I couldn't wait to see Roderick get what was coming to him. But Roderick covered up his tricks pretty good, and to this day, I'm sure Dad thinks I've got a screw loose or something. That was day, I think Wednesday and Thursday. The joke, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the red one by Jeff Kinney. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Bye.